What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Faithful Trainer podcast, where we take our guests through workouts while talking about God. I'm with my good friend today,
Matt Worthington.
and we're gonna go ahead and crush an athletic workout.
If anybody is looking for peace, one practical way to find that is to sit in stillness and silence, because that is where God knew that man would least likely look, and that is where all the answers are.
So, first thing, we're gonna go Frankenstein's.
Okay.
Some people call them Hitler's, I don't know. Here, so we're gonna go about to where I say stop, then we'll turn around, and we'll go knee hugs.
Knee hugs.
So we'll go
we're
Frankenstein's
warming up.
first.
Getting loose. Frankenstein's and knee hugs. Whenever you tell me to stop.
Cool. Nice, Matt.
Well, it feels good on the hamstrings.
Yes.
I don't do these enough.
Dude, I expect you to wake up tomorrow and that's the first thing you do. All right, we'll turn around.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I
And
need
then
to
this
stretch
one here
more.
with the knee hug, I want you to go ahead, hug the knee,
Yep.
and the opposite leg, try to go to a calf raise.
Okay.
You can get higher.
Get up in there.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Something cracked.
Oh, yeah. You heard that?
Yeah. Next one, the hips. Are your hips generally tight at all?
Yeah, I do a lot of sitting. So you don't know this, but
I don't.
my day job is I work in sales. I'm in outside sales. The foundation is not my full-time thing.
Are you kidding me?
But it will be. And I drive a lot. And so because I'm driving, 300-400 miles every week, there's a lot of sitting and a lot of tightness.
Shoulders, neck, right? Your hip
Yep.
flexors.
Yep.
So we'll go dog in the bush, open it and close it.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go there. Yeah, nice, Matt. Yeah, open it, close it.
Ooh, that feels nice. Almost feel a little bit in my lower back too as I turn. It's great. So I feel like in a lot of these, you're the one asking most of the questions, but I'd love to know how you got into the world of training.
Yeah, dude, great question, Matt. So I got into the world of training through wrestling in high school. I grew up
Up in
playing
New Hampshire.
Up in New Hampshire, yeah.
Okay.
I grew up playing baseball, never knew what the gym was. I was a really scrawny kid, very much like a Twizzler, I'd say.
Twizzler.
For
I like
sure.
Twizzlers. It's my girlfriend's favorite snack, actually.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Twizzlers, there's
that's a
nothing
good
wrong
thing.
with
That's a
them.
good thing. Nothing wrong with Twizzlers.
Yeah, not at all, man. But I didn't have any muscle on that Twizzler, right? It wasn't a Twix candy bar yet. But I got approached, man, in high school when I was a freshman by these two scary seniors.
Yeah.
And they're, hey, man, come to wrestling practice. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna wear tights. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Right? I obviously had that connotation that
Right,
it was,
right.
not really for me.
Yeah, it's
and that
like
was,
ballerina tights, it feels like. Doesn't feel masculine.
Exactly, man. It was not like a baseball jersey. It wasn't a basketball
Yes,
jersey.
yeah.
It wasn't the jerseys that I was wearing as a kid.
Yep.
I was like, this is completely foreign to me. But it ended up being the hardest thing ever. But anyways, I got introduced to the weight room through my coach, and then for me, it became an outlet. And that's really where it stopped. At first, it was like, great, this is for athletics. Of course, I wanted to get attention from girls, but then it became more of like an outlet for me. And I was like, man, when I'm stressed, I end up at the gym. When I'm angry, I end up at the gym. When my family has lots of family drama, I'm going to the gym.
Yep.
And that's what it became for me, man. And that's how I got into training. Went to school for exercise science, trained Division I athletes. I did all of that type of stuff.
It's definitely therapeutic, the gym.
Yeah.
Being able to exercise.
Has it been therapeutic for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big believer that a lot of negative emotions that we feel, whether it be depression or anxiety, can be fixed or at least helped through proper exercise, nutrition, sunlight, sleep. Those are the basics. And it's been instrumental in my life, for sure.
That's awesome. How has it helped you specifically?
Well, I think just like self-confidence is definitely a big piece. Being able to look in the mirror and feel good about the way you look is helpful, of course. But I think also, like to your point of just being able to have that release or relief after a long day or after a stressful day, like exercise has really helped me from that sense and just keep me level-headed, keep me sane.
That's awesome, man. Are you ready for this next one?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna go high knees. Okay, high knees here. Woo.
Mary Poppins, you gotta give me a umbrella. Fly away.
I love it, man. Karaoke? Did you all do that growing up? Yeah. Woo, and the high knee skip. Come on, man. Hey.
Yeah, that's a track warm up.
Yeah.
You know that one.
Let's go, man. you know exactly what we're doing. The purpose is to land on the foot. That's the hard part, right? The stick.
Yep.
So I'm here, pop, and I'm sticking. Here, stick, pop, stick.
Colt's got bunnies. Look at that spring. Oh my God.
Dude, exactly. And you're gonna lower your level on that. That was perfect, Matt. Yes, dude. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna
do a chest bump at some point.
We will. I wasn't expecting you to come back and be like a gorilla, dude.
All right, going back?
Yeah. Pop.
Ooh, that was bad.
That's okay. That one seems a little bit further, actually. Maybe my steps were off. Nice, Matt. Okay, we'll come here. We're gonna go single leg slam.
Yeah.
So what that looks like, start on one leg.
Yep.
You don't even have to bring that knee up. Here, just go ahead and bring that leg back. Single leg slam. Nice. Yes. Nice, Matt. 2, 3. Good stuff.
Thank you, bro.
Dude, Matt, I would love for you to just kind of tell us like what you've been working on.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned your full-time job, but what is this hat? Like, can we get an introduction of what the Best Day Ever Foundation is?
100%. So, first off, this guy's phenomenal. Got me huffing and puffing and sweating over here, which was the point of today. I wanted to get a workout in, a good one. Colton's the best of the best. Yeah, Best Day Ever Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit based out of Austin, Texas, that gives individuals and families going through a difficult time their best day ever. So think Make-A-Wish Foundation, but it's not specific to kids with a life-threatening illness. It could be a father with stage 4 brain cancer. Could be a family who just lost their home to a house fire, or maybe an elementary school student who got into a bad car accident and lost her ability to walk. And we get these stories submitted to us, we figure out what they love to do, and then we build out a day custom and tailored to them. And it's been such a blast.
You know, I've obviously, as soon as I saw this on Instagram, dude, I was a fan, and not only a fan, I would say I was a super fan, because I just absolutely loved the heart behind this mission. But where in the world did this idea come from, Matt?
Yeah, 2 places. Because we are here doing a podcast, I'll give you the longer versions of it rather than the short version that I typically give. But the 2 stories I typically tell are, the first one, my dad was in a bad car accident early on, and right before I was born, actually. And early on, there was a lot of moments where there were neighbors and friends and family that came together to help us out, whether it be dropping off meals or dropping off flowers or taking us to church or school or basketball practice. I really saw the power of people and the power of community. My dad, from the time he had his accident to the time he passed away, he had like 225 surgeries, operations, all the things. So there's a lot of moments where we had basketball practice or we had 4th grade graduation or whatever it was where my dad wasn't able to be there because he was in the hospital. The other story that I tell is my grandpa. He spent the majority of his life consumed in alcohol. He was a super bad alcoholic. When he got clean, he went to California and he opened up halfway homes. And it was a way for him to right his wrongs, to give back to other addicts and alcoholics, to help them get back up on their feet. When he passed away, and in my dad's healthier moments, we went to my grandpa's trailer home to do an estate sale. And as we're getting rid of stuff, we found a notebook. And on the inside of that notebook were a bunch of names and phone numbers. And we didn't think anything of it, so we threw it away. And then, 45 minutes later, you get that download from God that's like, hey, maybe you should go grab that notebook, because perhaps they were people that your grandpa knew and were close with. And so we ended up calling these people, and they were all people that my grandpa had helped and had gone through his halfway homes. They now had businesses, they now had families. Some of them were now owners of halfway homes themselves, helping give back to other addicts and alcoholics, help them get back up on their feet. And when I heard these stories, my dad, my dad talking about it as we got older, he would always get a little bit emotional. And my dad wasn't, an emotional guy. He was pretty macho, despite his ailments. And, the big thing that signaled to me is, that's what's important. He never got emotional about how much money someone made or, how many accolades they had. It was always just like, how much impact did that person have in the time that they were here? And so whenever I went to school growing up, again, hearing these stories about my grandpa, it was like that was my hero. That was the person I looked up to. That was the person I wanted to be. I wasn't a doctor or a lawyer or you know, a professional sports player. It's like, I just want to be that larger than life character that just helps a lot of people. And so combination between dad being sick growing up in a lot of families, helping my family, and grandpa just having a huge heart and giving back to the community and devoting his life to service, planted the seeds for me. So a couple of years ago when my dad passed away and I find myself a little lost, I went back on a promise that I'd made, and that was whenever I got older, I was gonna figure out a way that I could also help not only the people that help pay it forward to my family, but also people that are in need. And so it was then I made the decision to do one nice thing every single week for an entire year with the hope that it would encourage some other people to do nice things as well. And along the way, I would start to feel better myself because I was grieving my father's loss. And one thing led to another. Some of the videos went viral. What that signaled to me is in a time where a lot of what you see online is negative and divisive, kindness cuts through the noise. And we thought, instead of giving someone a special moment, what if we give them a special day, and not just a special day, their best day. So here we are, man. Here we are.
Matt, thank you so much for sharing those two stories. I know that at the last event we went to at the Juicy Roots,
Yeah.
you mentioned a little bit about your father passing away.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry. And he is so freaking proud of you, bro. And I hope that you know that, and your grandpa's also proud of you as well.
Thank you, brother.
But I didn't know the other part of your grandfather being such a servant, really, to people.
100%.
And so it's really cool how you had said, like, when you were a kid, you didn't want to be an astronaut, you didn't want to be a firefighter. You just wanted to be like your grandfather.
Yeah.
And that's really touching, man.
Thank you, man.
If you don't mind me asking, man, with like the passing of your father, you'd mentioned that things got really hard.
Yep.
Really tough for you.
Yeah.
And that by giving people the best day ever, you started to maybe start to feel a little bit of progress when it comes to your own healing journey.
Totally.
When things got really tough, Matt, where did you go?
I think you know the answer. I think you both know the answer, and it's God, right? And those moments where you feel alone, you're not alone. And the moments where you feel like you don't have strength to keep going, there is strength. You just need to ask for it. You need to reach out. You need to pray. And I spent a lot of time in prayer, spent a lot of time just reflecting. And despite it being one of the hardest seasons of life, there was also a lot of beauty in it because it gave me perspective. I had a good 22 years of life with my dad. You know, I'm so grateful for that time, and I learned so much from him. And you know, some people don't have a dad at all, or their dad passed away much earlier in life. And so through prayer and reflection and spending time with God, I was able to find the positives and the beauty in it. And so the answer is God. Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. That's such a beautiful reminder that when anyone listening goes through a hard season in their life, they always have access to God. They just have to ask for it.
Amen.
Which I think is absolutely beautiful. Can I ask you, what was the most important perspective that you've learned through the hardship that you faced?
Totally. Yeah. I think there's a lot of important ones, and I'm probably forgetting a bunch, but the one that I'll go with right now is that we all have our, excuse my French, but our shit, you know? We all have things that we go through that are difficult, and it's up to us to decide how we want to react when those things happen. You know, I had the choice to drag my feet and hang my head, but that's not what my dad would have wanted. And I believe everything happens to us for a reason. And Shia LaBeouf says, don't waste your pain, it's useful paint. And I'm a big believer that life is our canvas, and you can use the pain that you feel to paint the picture that you want moving forward.
That's so awesome. All right, we're going to hit
back
this
to
workout,
it.
baby. Yeah,
Come on.
For dumbbells, Matt, what do you usually do for your bench?
Oh
bench?
man, so fun fact, I've been doing a lot of Pilates here recently, so I have a
I
home.
can take him for a Pilates, man.
We should. I gotta take you, I got passes. Well, after the summer, whenever you get home. So very busy right now in this season of life, and I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with my girlfriend because I love her dearly. Just, you know, I just want to try to spend the little time I do have with her. So instead of going to the gym, hanging out with the bros, working out with the guys, I've been going to Pilates with my girlfriend. So right now, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I don't know, maybe like 70, 80 pounds. I mean, how many reps are we doing?
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do something called a max 3 today.
Okay.
So what that means is we're gonna warm up with 10.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go to 8.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna give you 3 shots.
Okay.
To try to get the most amount of weight you can put up for 3 reps.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we'll see if you can do that 70, but we'll warm up with some 50s.
Yeah.
And then
I
just
think I
to
can
get
do
the-
more than 70.
Okay.
If it's only 3 reps.
Okay, sick, dude. Let's put this to the test. Just knock out 10 here.
What do you think, chat? What do the streamers say? What do y'all think? Chat, what do you guys think? Think I can do it?
Chad, I think we can. Yeah. I got it. Good. Sonny, he's doing this blind.
Yeah, close my
It's like
eyes.
Ray Charles doing the bench press. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, dumb. Nice.
That felt pretty good.
All right, chat, what do we
I
think?
think I might be able to do more than 80, if I'm being honest.
Dude, we got 3 shots.
We'll rip these, but
Yeah, you got 3 shots.
I'm pretty confident.
Need water? We'll get you water.
I'm being pampered today. Grabbing the weights for me.
Oh, dude,
grabbing me water.
This is fun. This is it.
Imagine this is what a like 12th century king feels like. Everything's done for you.
Well, it also saves your energy, right?
Yeah,
That's
this
the
definitely
biggest
helps.
thing. Yep. 1, good control. 2, interesting. That's it. Good, Matt. Up. Atta boy.
I think I can do 100.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah. I'm like pretty confident I can do
All
it.
right, cool.
My mom told me I can't do 100. I might Colton's my mom. Dude, I'm gonna drop these. I'm no Mason James. Shout out. Yeah, shout out Mason James. You guys are beasts.
Curious, Matt, do you have a favorite best day ever? I know that might be like a bad question to ask because it's all for the.
That's so funny. No, I get asked that question a lot, and everybody has the same reaction. They're like, did that come out wrong? Did that come out wrong? There's one that stands out, and that was for a girl. Her name's Bergen. She's 11. Her mom called us and said that Bergen's been watching our videos, and she's been super inspired by them, and she's been wanting to go out and do what we do. And so her best day ever was giving other people the best day ever. So together we went to nursing facilities and handed out flowers to the patients there and the residents there. And that was so cool, man, because it made the team realize what we're doing isn't going unnoticed, and it's actually making a difference, just not just on the people's lives that we're doing experiences for, but also the people who are watching. And that's the point, is like to try to leave the world a better place.
Exactly. And what you're doing is you're changing that little girl's heart.
Yes.
Right? She's watching that content and her heart's now changed. That's so cool. And I'll tell you, man, like so many people, you know, my homie John Daniel, you know John,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We were at group the other day because Chuck's in our Bible study.
Let's go.
He's like, dude, you know, have you seen Matt Worthington's videos? I'm like, dude, yeah, I love them. He's like, yeah, man, you know, what if I'm just having a bad day? Then I just put that on and I'm just like immediately just smiling and happy.
That's awesome.
So it's just
That
like,
made my day. Thank you so much.
it's so cool, man. It's just, it's spreading and I just, it's your grandfather's heart, right? That you saw instilled in you, and it's your father's heart too. And that's so cool, bro.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to 80s.
3 reps. Come on.
Yeah, just three. All right, Matt. All right, smooth. 1, 2, good. 3, good.
I got 100 for sure.
Did you grow up in the church, man?
Yeah, I grew up going to Catholic church.
Wow.
Did you already have the church?
I did, yeah.
Gotta get the wine and the blood of Christ, bread of Christ. Amen. Tasted like ass.
Yeah, a few times I almost spit out the bread. My dad was like, don't ever do that again. I'm like, it's nasty.
Yeah.
I can't even hold it in. Matt, you'd mentioned that you actually went away from the church. You said that you were
Yeah.
18 and then you said you took a step away because of how boring it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And dude, I think actually a lot of people watching this, because I'm really trying to help people that are not in the church.
Yeah.
I want to be very clear, right? The Faithful Trainer is for people that are spiritually curious. They're on the edge.
Yeah.
They might not know who God is. And I think a lot of people can resonate with that.
Yeah.
Why would I want to take my time out of the day to just, stand and kneel and stand and kneel and it's so boring.
Yeah.
But what brought you back to maybe your belief in God after you coming out of the church?
Yeah.
What made you want to start again?
I realized that life with a sense of hope and direction is a lot better than a life of self-service, and God gives me that direction.
Matt, did that purpose with you had said, like, rather than living a life where maybe you take everything on, you go through a struggle and you have to put on the ruck pack to muster through it, and maybe you don't believe in that something that could, with asking or with praying or with releasing or surrendering, could take away at least some of the weight I'm carrying.
Yes.
How did that actually help you? How did knowing that you didn't live from a life of, I need to take everything on my own, I believe in a higher power that can take away a little bit of this weight?
Yes.
How did that help you during the time where you lost your father?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you where it helped me even more. When I was 18, I stopped drinking. I had problems with alcohol, and I got a DWI, and in the midst of the DWI, I was feeling super lost. And in that time of feeling lost, my coping mechanism was alcohol. What I kept going back to, my crutch, was alcohol. And it led me to the darkest place I'd ever been. I was depressed, I was suicidal, and alcohol brought me to my knees. And when I was at my lowest, when I was at my rock bottom, when I was on my knees, I looked up. Why? It was instinct, right? And that made me realize that in the darkest moments, in the darkest times, if you look up and ask for help from God, He will answer. And sure enough, He did. And I haven't drank a sip of alcohol since then.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, man.
Thank you for asking.
That is such a beautiful testimony, man.
Thank you, man.
Like, that gave me chills, man. You just looked up. It was a natural instinct. It was a response that you just had in that moment. That's so cool. If you don't mind me asking, Matt, for anyone that stepped away from the church like your 18-year-old self, if there was one piece of feedback that you would give to that person, what would that be?
You'll be back. You'll be back. I don't know how long it'll take for you, but I think you'll come back home. And you'll know it. You'll know when it's time.
Let's go with the 80s, baby.
90s.
Oh, my bad, Matt. Dude, oh my God, dude. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Matt.
When you're about out of strength, look up, right? Go get that strength from God. Here we go, 90s.
Ready?
Yep.
3. Nice.
I got it.
Okay. Come on, God, where are you at? I got it. 1. Come on, God, where are you at? John, let's go. That's 3.
One more.
Let's go. One more. Let's go. That's 5. Let's go. Let's go. That's a max 5. Let's go. From here, pop. But I'm also kind of jumping, right? I'm using momentum through that. Next one, hammer curl. Straight up, 10. And then lastly, reverse lunge to a twist. I'm gonna strike, twist, come up. This needs to cool off. That's like a taking out cookies, man.
It's like an asteroid.
Yeah.
From the sky.
That's extremely hot.
Space.
Yeah. Good. Or you're from Texas, man. Jeez, man. I grabbed the 35 too because you just put up 90s, and now I feel like this just looks like baby weight.
Yeah,
it's like baby food. What is this, dude? But this is more free sweat, right?
Yep.
Yep. Good snatch. Thanks. Good snatch. Let's go. 9. One more. 10. Attaboy. Matt, really good job, dude. Set. Good. Let's go.
Get coffee.
Nice. I have a question.
Hey, man.
Dude, you work full time.
Yeah.
You do not have any time off because you're also doing the Best Day Foundation, and you made the time to come here, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you said that you want the Best Day Ever Foundation to be your full-time thing.
100%.
Dude, where is your mind and your heart at with like your full-time career? Like,
Man, you know, every day I wake up, I feel immense gratitude that I have a job, that I have the opportunity to work, that I can hear, I can touch, I can smell, I can talk, I can walk. And so having a job's a blessing. And I know that in divine timing, God will provide the opportunity to go in full time with Best Day. If that's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. If it's 5 years from now, it's 5 years from now. And my job knows about it. And they're supportive, you know? I think all of us in life should go after what we're most passionate about. And while I am passionate about the work I do in my full-time job, I'm most passionate about making the world a better place. And we're close.
Yeah.
We're close.
No, that's great, man. And I think that you have an amazing perspective on, you know, you working this full-time job and then you doing something that you're super passionate for. And I'm just curious, man, for those people that, you know, do have that passion, right? And they are at a job where maybe they have those days where it's exhausting and maybe they just don't have the courage to step out on that thing that their heart is longing for.
Yeah.
What would you say to that person that maybe they really want that, but maybe there's imposter syndrome or they're just so tired or they're so fatigued that they're in their way.
Yeah.
They have negative thoughts.
Yeah.
What would you say to those people?
You know, I know David Goggins and Tony Robbins would say, burn the boats, go all in. I think there's a time and place for that, but I also think get your finances in order, take your time, don't rush it. Get to the place where you can comfortably make that jump, because it's just gonna help you a lot. It's hard for people to operate in scarcity versus abundance. And if you have a 6-month, 12-month, 18-month nest egg, it's going to help you a lot more. And that's my opinion. That's how I feel. But if you do have a wild hair and you wanna just go all in, like, oftentimes people are not gonna believe you. The only person that is gonna believe you is yourself. Yes. And always they won't believe you until you make it happen. So just make it happen and reap the benefits and the rewards of your success and look back and be like, wow, nobody did it but me. And that's something you can be proud of forever.
It's great advice, man.
Thank you, man.
Let's go to 35.
Yes, sir.
Think. Yeah. Okay. Pots. Yeah. Yes! Dude, that's exactly right. Dude, I love it, man.
It's smooth.
What's Job Machine? I'm gonna say I knew that. Yeah. I know Brandon, actually.
Yeah,
Through
good
Tony
guy.
Robbins. How important do you think your network is, Matt?
Bro,
Being from someone that started Riser.
It's everything, man. Well, man, you know the saying, your network is your net worth, and knowing amazing people like yourself is inspiring. People who are chasing a dream, people who are going after something, people who believe there's more out there for themselves. You inspire me, bro. And I want to be around more people like you. So your network is so important.
Thanks.
So important.
How would you go about approaching someone new? How do you even go about trying to build a network? What's your approach?
Yeah, I think it's all about intentionality. It's, what do you want your network to look like? Make an active effort to go get involved in groups and communities like that. And if there's not one, then shoot, create it.
Yeah.
You know? That's my advice.
It's great. So decide.
Yes.
So decide. Be intentional
Decide.
about the community that you want to be a part of. Decide. And then how would you go about approaching a person in that community? Would this be a gentle approach?
Yeah.
Because in a world of all of this, everyone feels like they're getting scammed. Everyone thinks that why is this person talking to me? Does this person want something from me?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think compliments go a long way, and being super, super genuine and authentic. You don't have to put on a front and be anyone but yourself. And just tell someone what you like about them. And then from there, just let the conversation take itself naturally.
I love that simple approach.
That's my advice, man.
Yeah. All right. Last one.
Yes, sir.
Go. Nice, dude. That's over here, man. Nice job. Let's go, Matt. Let's go. He's faking it, bro. He's faking it, bro. Chat, what do you think? Is he faking it? And if there was someone watching, right, that maybe wanted peace, because you had mentioned that if anything, following God gives you peace, what would you say to that person maybe looking for peace, but they don't know where to find it?
Yeah. I got one.
Okay.
Close your eyes, Colton.
Okay.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Feel the wind?
I do.
Feel the construction?
I do.
Or hear the construction?
I do.
Hear the music in the background, kind of the bass?
I do.
You hear the people behind you playing spike ball?
I do. I hear their laughter.
Yeah. You feel good?
I feel amazing.
I would say that's all God. The wind, the sun, hearing the leaves rustle up in the trees up above us. Being able to take a deep breath, being able to exercise, work out, have a good conversation, being able to meet new people and just be here and be alive, like that's God. All of this is God, this is His creation, and how lucky are we to be able to be alive, you know? We're the fastest sperm. That's crazy. You know, we're the fastest swimmers, so like millions of sperm. And it's just a blessing to be here, and I think if anybody is looking for peace, one practical way to find that is to sit in stillness and silence, because that is where God knew that man would least likely look, and that is where all the answers are.
Absolutely fire, man. I just want to tell you, man, I so appreciate your heart. I so appreciate what you're doing here, man. You are doing the Lord's work. And I'm just so thankful of your time today, man. So thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And keep it rolling, because this guy right here is the absolute truth.
Oh.
If you watch his podcast, if you watch this video, like, comment, subscribe, make sure to tell your friends and family about it, because he's an amazing trainer, an amazing question asker. He's very inquisitive, very curious, and he cares. And we need more people like that in this world. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Matt. And guys, check out Best Day Ever TV on Instagram, right? YouTube as well?
Yes, yeah. YouTube, Best Day Ever Foundation. TikTok, we haven't rebranded yet. So my name, Matt_Worthington. Facebook, Best Day Ever Foundation, or Matt Worthington. And on Instagram as bestday.tv.
And if you know anyone in need, where can they submit a story?
Man, link in our bio, you'll see a little blurb that says, know someone going through a difficult time, down arrow. Click on that link, it'll take you to the Google Forms where you can submit somebody that you know is going through a difficult time.
Awesome, guys.
Cool.
Thanks, bro.
Let's go.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate
bro,
you, Matt.
Thank you, dude. That was awesome.